We're in Clon Road. We're here with Atlantic Arc and Music Generation Clare, and we're just doing some masterclasses with young people and the fantastic musicians at the Atlantic Arc band. We've been here since Friday, and the kids are learning tunes and getting to perform as well. And tomorrow they're going to be performing in Clare. They're going to be on stage with some of their idols. It's going to be fantastic. Obviously, we're in one of the heartlands of traditional music here in Clare, and the traditional programs are a big, important part of what we do in Music Generation in Clare. It's great for young musicians to be able to interact with performers and people who are professionals in the industry and get a feel for playing on stage, stuff that they would never have really done, and especially in the most recent times haven't got a chance to do at all really. So this is going to be the first time for some of these students playing on a stage together, performing trad.
Ennis in particular is a kind of a musical stronghold, and the level, the calibre of the students that we had, I thought was really high. We were all delighted with how they did, how quickly they picked things up, and how sort of engaged they were. I did realise over the last 2 days that the potential that they have as a group is kind of, you could put it on a par with an orchestra, you know, because they pick up things so quickly, and you give them something and they'll give it back to you beautifully, you know, so it's like that creates all kinds of possibilities, and it actually encourages me to come up with ideas to give them, and managed to come up with some ideas over the last 2 days, and I thought that they rendered them really well. So it's like their talent is encouraging for us, without a doubt, you know.
It's been great. We've been just learning a few tunes, some interesting tunes actually, and I got to teach my tune to Donal Lunny. It's insane. I've been listening to Donal on Planksty since I was 3 years old or something. Just some stuff about his playing style that I would have heard in Planksty, but I wouldn't have really paid much attention to until I'm seeing him actually using his fingers and playing the notes. You kind of disconnect the person behind it from the music. It's you don't believe it's a real person until you've met them, and it's the weirdest experience.
It's a bit surreal seeing it all in person and being able to play with people you usually only associate with melodies or chords or something like that. It's just great to be able to play with other people, because other people can inspire not only your own ideas but give you ideas of their own. It's amazing how much we take for granted things we have until they're gone. So I think being able to finally play music again and do that when we haven't been able to for so long really makes us appreciate it, especially in terms of the social side.
It was a great experience. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's the way that the group is bringing in some guitar, bass guitar and some drums and stuff. I think that's really cool. It's a great experience to listen to something new. I feel like this whole workshop has opened a lot of new possibilities and stuff in music for me. They're just so good at coming up with harmonies and stuff, which at the moment we're part of a group and we're trying to come up with harmonies and stuff ourselves, so we really appreciate how hard it is to do it. And just watching them and the ease they come up with it, it makes me feel encouraged to improve my skill and practice more and try and get more creative.
Evan had come up with a chord sequence on that, one which really stretched the scope of the tunes, of the melody itself, but I thought in a brilliant way, And then I stuck a tune onto it which I had been arranging in the past, but it plays with the opportunities in the tune. And so these two things really, they're stretching the envelope, but it's quite deliberate.
The town, it climbs the mountains and looks down to the sea.
Music Generation is an organisation that focuses on delivering music performance education programmes. So, the young people who are playing today with Atlantic Arc are learning to perform rather than learning like theory or learning kind of music in an educational capacity. They're going to perform in Glore together with Atlantic Arc, and that's like a key cornerstone of what we do with Music Generation. Music in theory and in other like strands of education is a bit distant, or it's a bit other when you're not playing it and not like feeling it. And actually I think people learn better when they're like actually getting involved in music, doing things, you know, maybe playing an instrument or working with percussion, anything like that. That's kind of gets them involved, and it makes it a memorable activity for them. If you're just learning and reading through books, you don't really get that interactive understanding that helps you solidify your memories and kind of keeps you engaged in music.
No threat or plan. All the boys of Barnes Roger who hunted for the wren.
There is just like such a warm atmosphere there. Everyone's so supportive of each other, and even if you don't get it the first and second time, there's just such like an openness as to where you just try it again. It's really just been a great experience. I mean, to even be working in a group after COVID, like it really has just been surreal. Like, you know, you don't really get the atmosphere playing alone, whereas if you were to go to any form of session, there is just such a lovely, bright atmosphere. And even if you don't know the person playing next to you, you just have like a form of connection really through the music. So it is quite important, yeah.
And when the hills were bleeding.
Yeah, the way they just came up with harmony straight away, and they'd probably make up a tune the same way. So I'd like to, you know, get that skill, improve it, you know.
Just the fact that they listen to a song and straight away they have like harmonies, and they're very, very musical. Like their ears are so used to it for years and years. So just how quickly they can come up with another melody or harmony is insane.
Yeah, Donald Lunny, he just hears somebody singing a song or playing a tune and he can just accompany it straight away, and that's a skill, like, it's really good.
Roger, who hunted for the wren.
I studied art for 5 years, and there was at least one of our teachers who sort of exhorted us to draw a frame first, even on a blank page. Draw a frame, and then you know where your picture's going to be. I have felt that way about traditional music for many years, that it has a frame, and when you're inside that frame, it has musical integrity, if you like. But once you know where the boundaries are, it grows strong in itself. It breeds creativity as well. When you're working inside an area that has limitations, you have to be inventive. There are no rules in music, really. That's a matter of choice and taste, and I love that.
Really love to thank the young people and their parents for coming along, the band, Atlantic Arc, for making it possible, our funders, the ETB and the council, and then also the Arts Council for SoundWaves project as well. And also Music Generation staff. We've tried to keep the show moving, keep it going smoothly, and it's great to be able to bring the kids out for this educational opportunity.
With the boys of Barnes Roger, who hunted for the wren.